Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Boogeyman Radio. I'm David.
I'm Charles.
And we had one hell of a weekend.
My gosh, are my ankles sore still?
We're dead.
Yeah, I am.
From the knees down.
I am beat, for sure. It was a tough weekend, but we did it for you. It was a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I did it for myself, but whatever.
You think we like going out and having fun?
All the time. Every day.
We like the interactions with people, the fun games, the fun venues, and all that.
Yeah.
Did it for you.
Yeah, we did. It was a great time. I had a blast. And we didn't have to walk a mile to get there any single day. It's beautiful. Thankfully, man. Thank goodness that parking garage being open every time.
But we did have to walk, but we probably walked like 100 miles.
Dude, we walked so many steps. And that's, to be fair, that's not counting the first day that I was there.
Yeah,
you weren't there.
Doubt.
I walked so much that day. Yeah, it was great. Man, I never get to, it's tiring, eventually you want to go home and rest and stuff. But I never get tired of Comic-Con. Comic-Con's the best. And for those that don't know, there was a fun event in Kansas City this past weekend called Planet Comi-Con. And Dave and I were fortunate we were both able to go. And he came up, stayed at my place, we hung out, all that good jazz. But before we get into that, before the weekend, how was your week?
Before the weekend?
Yeah.
Mine was pretty shitty.
Oh, that's good.
Because 2 days before I left, I got sick.
Oh, that's what you told me. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Notice how I'm not sick. So far.
No, I started feeling sick to my stomach the night before, on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And then by Thursday morning, I was already running a fever, and I tried not to puke the entire day, but I slept pretty much all day. I called into work.
Nice.
Stayed home. Nice. I slept till 2 in the afternoon before I called in, and then did the ectoplasm show with Koopsick and Josh Hurd, which if you guys want to check that out, you can find it on anywhere that podcasts can be heard, Spotify, whatever. And that's the ectoplasm show. Did an episode with them, and then went back to bed. And then luckily, by Friday, it was dissipating, and I was kind of planning on coming out Friday night.
Yeah, that's what you said
initially. But I was like, I'm just going to leave Saturday. That way I can make sure that this is passed.
Which it worked out.
Yeah.
I'm glad you waited.
I'm glad I waited too. I'm definitely glad. So.
Because my snoring, he didn't get me sleep.
So Saturday morning when I left, I got up at 5 a.m. So.
Yeah, you got up early.
I got up really early. And all this weekend, outside of yesterday during the day, I didn't get any sleep.
Not just because of me. Yeah, I'm a snorer, but not just because
I wasn't going to throw the blame game, but
I'm used to it. It's fine.
It's part
Whatever.
of it. I'll just say it was part of it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But aside from that, we also had a great time at a little place called McInteer Villa in Atchison, Kansas. Had
Josh
a blast. Josh Hurd was there?
No, Josh in our chat.
Josh was at McInteer before?
in our chat.
Oh, Josh is here. Hi, Josh. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
I thought you said Josh is here, or Josh was there. I'm like, he was at
Well, he was
McInteer?
for
When? No.
He was for the live stream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, it was just you and me at McInteer, Dave. What are you talking about, man? Anyways,
there was a whole gang of us.
yeah, no, it was a great time. Yeah, we went live, and Josh was there. A few others had joined us, too.
We had a pretty good number for
We did.
for
Sunday night.
Sunday night, yeah.
It went really well, but we'll get more into that later. Shoot, sorry. My week, though, it was good. I had to work one day, which was Wednesday, and then I was off Thursday. Celebrated the day with my dad.
Nice.
We celebrated his birthday and my grandpa's birthday, which was nice. And then, my vacation started pretty much right after that. Came home, started partying a little bit, enjoyed it with my roommates, and then, then the con began Friday, and gosh, what a great weekend. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but what a great freaking weekend.
Right? I'm going to sleep so good tonight.
Yeah, because now you have your own silence and in your own bed and stuff like that.
My own bed and all that, yeah. But
Yeah.
that drive wasn't bad. It's about a 3-hour drive, 3.5-hour drive for me to get up there.
Tell you what I'm not ready for. I'm not ready to go back to work.
I
That
don't
starts tomorrow.
I don't blame you. Yeah. At least you don't have to go in the early morning, do you?
3
No
p.m.
events. Okay, cool.
3 p.m. I'm
Right.
okay with that.
So we were gonna we decided that we were gonna vlog this Comic-Con event, but we kind of didn't.
Yeah,
we kind of did. We kind of didn't.
Yeah, kind of got lost in the moment. Plus, there were some places we weren't sure if we could film or not. So,
And then we also had some issues with audio, and that turned out to be
bad issues.
yeah. But we did meet some cool people.
Which it also didn't help that somebody forgot their GoPro.
You know where it was? It was sitting right there on the counter.
Literally ready to go, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yep.
That's all right. That's next time. Next time. Did you comb through the evidence yet?
No, we
No.
we didn't touch any of that stuff yesterday. We slept yesterday.
We slept, relaxed, played some Nintendo 64, threw it back old school. We had to watch some Austin Powers because one of my roommates has never watched Austin Powers, which we found out, which we were like, we've got to watch Austin Powers now.
Yeah.
So we did, and that turned out very well. He liked the movie, and now we have to watch the second one sometime soon, it is his birthday today, so happy birthday to Mitch.
Happy birthday, Mitch.
That's right. He was going to stay on base, but he was like, come home and celebrate the birthday. I'm like, good, you better. So, kind of nice.
Cool.
But anyways, yeah, we were going to, like what Dave said, we were going to vlog and stuff and do more, but just kind of didn't happen. We kind of got caught up in the moment, and the audio being crap did not help. So, that was fun.
Yeah, but we did vlog some, and I went ahead and threw some of that video together. So we'll probably
do you want to play the video now, or do we want to wait for more people to get in here?
We'll wait till more people get in here.
Okay, so I'll start with day one.
And just to answer Josh's question a little further, the other stuff that while we were filming after the live streaming, all that's going to actually go into a video for the channel. Actually, there might be an extended cut for our patrons. So
you kind of get to see a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's just, that's only fair,
We had some interesting stuff.
We definitely had some, which I'm going to talk about one or a couple specific incidences that we didn't record. We just, hey, this happened when we were doing a walkthrough kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to
We'll talk about a few things here, but everything else is just going to be on the video.
Yeah. Which will be good.
So I guess we have to mention also, Jason Kupsik did join us.
Yes.
At the Paracon on day one. Well, day two, basically, of the Paracon.
Saturday. He joined us Saturday on Paracon.
Yeah. So how was the Paracon the first day? Because you were there the first day and I wasn't.
Yeah. Mike and I, which was one of my roommates, we got there pretty early the first day. Doors opened, I think at 10 or noon. One of the two times, man. I'm not sure. But we got there pretty early, like 2 hours before the doors opened.
Right.
So we got there, got the parking garage where we were, like the same parking garage that we parked in all 3 days, or all, whatever. And, there was plenty of people, but there wasn't as many people as Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to say this real quick. Saturday is the busiest day. The amount of traffic that goes through the place on Saturday is insane. So I told myself too that I wasn't going to buy anything. I'm going to try not to buy anything Friday and Saturday, and then just spend most of my money Sunday, because you could haggle the people a little bit more. You can get them to lower prices and stuff like that. So,
of course,
which is what happened. It was nice. So Friday, not like, so I had to get there. I had to. Oh gosh, what was it? I had to go to the Wild Bill soda stand, which they were selling craft sodas. And yeah, the cups were a little on the pricey side, but that's what I expected. And I got a cool mug out of it.
It's memorabilia.
It is. It's memorabilia. But you had basically free refills throughout the entire weekend, depending on how much you paid. And my favorite one, they had sarsaparilla, root beer, vanilla, black cherry, and orange flavor. And then one more that I can't think of off the top of my head. But to me, the sarsaparilla was the best flavor of Wild Bill's soda. It's really good. Walked around. I already started kind of picking out which vendors I wanted to go back to and buy stuff for Sunday.
Right.
They had the art left over.
So like day one's basically your game planning day.
Day one's my let's go look at everything, take everything in, and also plan on what I'm going to come back to, possibly Saturday and Sunday. What I should have done was Saturday, check on the art to see how fast things have been selling, see what's selling fast, because like that last vendor we went to on Sunday where he was out like several different Star Wars pictures. So I kind of screwed myself there because I waited too long. But it's okay. I still got some really cool art pieces. Yeah. So, which I got to get them framed and put up and stuff. But Friday, what I really wanted to do, the big highlight of my day, I am sorry. Whew. Just for some reason, this is just how I am now around this time. It is. On Friday, the biggest thing that I wanted to see was the guy who voices Master Chief. And sarsaparilla. Every time I hear sarsaparilla, it's a great movie too. Friday, the voice of Master Chief, he had his own panel in the big ballroom, and they were talking for a little while. And I wanted to go listen to that. I'm a huge Halo fan. I've played Xbox since the first Halo came out. 2005 ish, somewhere back in there. But so I'm a big Halo fan. So Master Chief's voice is very iconic for me. So I wanted to go see the man behind the voice, and it was really cool to hear his stories and to listen to him. And he'd say Chief's, he'd say something in the voice and just do some monologue. It was really cool, and he told us some stories. One of my favorite stories that he told was when 343 and Bungie split. So Bungie went to go work on their own stuff, which is the people who made Destiny. And then 343 was a company that came from Bungie and went to work with Microsoft to work on future Halo projects. So when they split, they didn't even approach him or the girl who plays another character called Cortana, which Chief and Cortana are like that in the Halo series. Like they're together. Okay. So they went ahead and hired 2 other people to record audio for the game. And then they did like a beta test. And they found out that the fans were really upset that they didn't have the original Master Chief and Cortana voice. So they had to call him and her to hire them to come do the voices for the video game for Halo 4, even though all the lines had been done. But it's because the people who tested the game out gave it such a bad reaction or bad rating because of the voices not being there. They're like, okay, we can't make this mistake with the fans. The fans are going to be pissed. We got to bring them in here. Mind you guys, the people who do Master Chief's voice, or the guy who does Master Chief's voice, he's got to be in his like late 60s, 70s. Like he's an older guy, but he's got a great voice for a space marine basically. Yeah. And so that was really cool to see him. I wanted to go meet him, but most of the time his line was long, so I was just like, not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. Saw some really cool vendors. I didn't buy anything from them because I just don't see the point, but They had a stand there for lightsabers, which you could like build your own lightsaber. But if I'm going to do that and spend some serious amount of chunk of change, I want to do it online where I can customize my own lightsaber.
Right.
Not just one that they've already got built. Then I can just
Yeah.
buy it right off the rack. I'd rather customize my own saber and hang it up on a wall or something.
Exactly. It's more personal that way.
Exactly. So I'd love to do that. But I mean, regardless, it was cool to see which saber combinations they had. Had a blast there. I didn't really do any of the other panels. I'm not a huge panel person, like sitting in on the
panels,
listening to things.
From what I like, there wasn't that many panels that I was even interested in.
Well, I'm sure there weren't even that many panels that you really like knew what it was.
Well, I mean, there was a few that we were kind of mistaken on them too, but like
Yeah.
there was a couple that I could say I would have went to.
Like Hauntology, we thought that was going to be something like crazy paranormal. No, it was just
Yeah.
a guy who made horror books.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, cool, good on him. I'm not dogging him at all. That's just how it was. There, in the world of paranormal, we got to go ahead and say it. But there was a group there called Omega Paranormal.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll get into that a little bit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna get there, Cassie.
We're gonna get there, Cassie.
We're explaining the days first. So, yeah, Friday. I'd say probably around 5:00. I was just like I'd seen everything I wanted to see for the day, and I kind of wanted to jet out of there before all the people started to leave. And I should have done the nightlight stuff. I'm really kicking myself in the face for not doing any of the nighttime stuff. But that's okay. I figured Saturday was going to be a long day, so I wanted to get home and relax and make sure we were good to go for Saturday.
Well, that was a good call.
Yes, because Saturday was indeed a long day. So, Saturday, Dave gets here around 10.
Well, you want me to just go ahead and play the video? And we can pick up at the end?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I've
Here's
got a
the
short
video
video
for
for you guys. It's
I
going to
think
be...
it's too early, but okay.
Well, I mean, we can talk about stuff like after it. But it's a short video. We'll release a little bit longer video on the channel later. But this is from day one, basically, right here. We'll just play it now.
My day 2, Dave's day 1.
It's a little after 6. It's about 6:30. I am off to Kansas City to meet up with Charles and then off to Comic-Con. Hey guys, we are at Planet Comi-Con here in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's day 2 of Comic-Con. He was here day 1.
It was a lot of fun. Had a blast. Met many great people, many great vendors, a lot of cool cosplays. We'll have more pictures and stuff following through the day, and we'll show you the booths and stuff as we go through. It's going to be a great day.
Let's go! So day 1 is wrapping up here at Planet Comi-Con, and we didn't get to film much because the audio on the camera was not picking up very many voices except for all the background chatter. What is your name and what do you do?
Michael Schultz, creative. I'm a designer, illustrator, and screen printer.
So we apologize for that, but tomorrow, hopefully it's going to be a better day.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure out if we can get a microphone to actually work, to be able to record things and let you guys hear it. So it's going to be a better day tomorrow, I'm feeling.
But today was pretty good.
It was still a lot of fun. Met a lot of great people, new faces, awesome panels today.
Yes, and we got to hang out with Jason Kupsik
Yes.
of the Ectoplasm Show. So if you guys haven't yet, check that show out. It's on Spotify and anywhere you can find
Anywhere.
podcasts.
Yeah.
There he is.
That would probably look like crap.
Oh, well.
But what was your favorite part of today so far?
My favorite part of today, let's see, meatballs were pretty great, just saying. Other than that,
You went yesterday, Charles, but
yeah, that's Dave's favorite part of the day is that right there. But I would say the lunar what was it called? Not the lunar lander. It's,
The Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell
whatever,
was awesome. That was a great addition to Comic-Con. And I'm very thankful that there's a lot more artists this year too. There's so many people here, so many actual individual booths and stuff. It's definitely the biggest Comic-Con or Planet Comi-Con that I've been to ever. So it's been really good.
I would have to say, like, seeing all the people in cosplay.
Yeah.
has
What's your
been really
favorite
cool.
cosplay that you've seen today?
The one with the chick with the bare ass cheeks. No,
Of course you'd say that.
it's hard to say what the best cosplay costume is. There's been so many good ones. But I will say that another highlight, I guess, is I don't even know who the guy, you know who the guy is, that commented on my shirt.
Oh, yeah. So the guy who voices Darth Vader was just roaming down one of the aisles. We were going the other direction. He just goes, Punisher! Like that to Dave's shirt. As we were walking by, we were like, wait, that was... And
What's that?
It's Spencer. I can't think of his name exactly, but
Yeah.
really, really awesome. It was
That was
really
pretty
cool. One thing I do got to add, because I'm a gamer, back when I started coming to these cons, there wasn't a huge gaming community, a big following, and I'm really happy now that there's a huge addition for gaming at the con. That was really awesome to see. I'm so thankful that they did that now. So that was probably one of my other favorite parts too, the gaming stuff.
So tomorrow, we'll get some more interaction with some of the vendors and things like that. Hopefully, maybe we can get one of the celebrity guests to talk to us.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to do some interviews. It'd be really nice to do
If I
that.
could just recognize them out in the crowds.
I can possibly help you with that.
Right.
Or if they're not busy at their booth, maybe we can just go up to them and be like, hey, would you guys like to do an interview or
Be
something?
like, hey,
Yeah, exactly. We'll give you a free drink or something. Who knows? But yeah, it's been a great day.
we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
So that was pretty much a wrap for our vlogging. For the 2 days, honestly, because couldn't get a good mic to work.
That Sunday was just not a good day for vlogging.
No, not at all. So we do have some extra video that we'll throw in there, but it'll be worth it to see all that together.
Oh,
Well, like-
absolutely.
But like like I was saying, Spencer Wilder is the guy's name,
Yes.
and he was Darth Vader. Just James Earl Jones' voice was the voice of
Yeah, he
Darth
played
Vader.
Darth Vader in Rogue One, the movie. But yeah, they wanted to bring back Darth Vader's voice because it's James Earl Jones. Like,
James Earl. Yeah,
so they're gonna have
you can't
somebody
not-
tall enough, which he was. He was a pretty tall guy walking past us. So I was just like, oh man. So
Yeah, I thought he was for a second there. I thought it was some dude on stilts, man, because like his upper body is like short and his
Yeah.
legs are so freaking long.
well, we saw who was it? We saw two people out in the crowd. We saw Phil Lamar. He was actually kind of behind one of the booths in the artist alley, but it was really cool to see him out. Then we
With no
saw,
security.
With no security, yeah. Then we saw Jerry Lawler, which I'm pretty sure he had some sort of security.
Yeah, he had a couple guys with him.
But it was neat. And then what was that? So should we tell them the story of what we heard? Who was there beginning of the day Saturday?
Yeah, why not?
So one of Koopsik's friends has a deep connection into Comic-Con. They help run it essentially, and they were telling us that Snoop Dogg, Warren G, and who else?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. I keep forgetting Ice Cube. They were there early in the morning before everybody else was let in, and then like right when the con started, they just booked
They
it out
bounced.
the door. Like they were gone. So it's really cool that they were able to go to that and experience it. Like, yeah, it sucks because
They had a concert
Yeah.
the night before, so
Well, you know how people are with celebrities. Oh my god, like freaking out. Like,
I would have been fucking Ice Cube and Snoop
yeah,
Dogg
but I
and-
mean, I wouldn't have gang rushed them though, because they're just people, just like
yeah,
us.
I know, but how often do you see them?
How often do I see people every day?
How often do you see those people?
I don't care.
I wouldn't be like hugging on them and stuff, but I'd be like, hey,
I can admire from afar. Maybe they could have been. I mean, I heard he brought like an entourage of people. It was like a bunch of people.
yeah, it was like 50 people. in that
It's
entourage.
possible, but it was cool to see. Or it was cool to hear about that.
Yeah,
And I mean, who knows who else was there, and we just didn't recognize them. I know that when the sequel trilogies of Star Wars rebooted, Mark Hamill dressed up as a stormtrooper and went to, I think, one of these Star Wars celebrations as a stormtrooper. Nobody recognized him until he took his helmet off, of course. So that's a
Yeah.
genius freaking idea.
Oh yeah.
Dress up as a stormtrooper, as a celebrity, and just walk around the con. That's incognito in itself. You could be just some random person like, oh man, I love your stormtrooper outfit. Can I get a picture? Lo and behold, you're taking a picture of freaking Mark Hamill in a stormtrooper outfit.
I'll say like during the premiere of Into the Light, I actually sat in the stands in the seats and stuff
There you go.
while everybody was sitting down and people were sitting around me. I'm just like sitting there chilling. Nobody knows who I am. I'm like, good deal.
Just hearing their reactions. It's great. Hopefully they don't think my movie sucks.
Just waiting. I was listening to what they were going to say. This was before the film because I did have to get up, and I got up and walked down there and started talking and gave a little presentation and talked. But yeah, that was kind of neat to do.
I'm sure there was plenty of chatter, I'm sure.
But we did get to meet some people
Oh, good.
on day. No, I mean you and I.
Oh, that thing. I thought you meant like for your
No,
film.
I mean like at Comic-Con.
Okay, well, I was going to say, hopefully, whatever your next film's going to be about, you'll be able to do something at the next Comic-Con.
Yeah, we're gonna have discussions about that.
Okay, good. Anyways, yes, we did get to meet some people.
Yeah.
Who
So
did we meet, Dave?
I had this brilliant idea because we are on Sunday night. We were gonna go to McInteer Villa.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? I don't like to pay for autographs. I don't like to pay to take pictures with anybody.
I got Men in Blacked. What? Like I get that, but what did I get Men in Blacked? What did I forget?
That I was talking about Comic-Con and not Into the Light.
Well, yeah, but you let into Into the Light, so I didn't think you were going right back to Comic-Con.
Yeah, I was. It's all right. It's cool.
Anyways.
Bust his balls, Cassie. So anyway, like, I had this idea to just go ahead and meet somebody that I wanted to meet anyway. And that was Murr from Impractical Jokers. So I paid like $40 to go get a picture with Murr. And he was super nice. He took a couple pictures for me. He was super nice. And I told him, I'm like, hey, look, the real reason I even came over here was I'm a paranormal investigator, and we're actually doing an investigation on Sunday night. And as soon as I said that, like, his mouth dropped. He's like, and I was like, and, it'd be cool. I don't know when you're leaving, but we would love to have you out, come investigate with us, and everything like that. And he got excited. And he's like, oh my God, I'm actually into the paranormal. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. He actually produced a show, and you guys might remember this. I know I've seen a couple episodes of it. He actually produced a paranormal show called Paranormal Cops. I think that was about 12 years ago or something like that. It was a long time ago when it came out. But Murr actually produced a paranormal show. And yeah, the downside of that was he was actually leaving Sunday, and he booked it Sunday before the con was over. He was gone. So he didn't come investigate with us, unfortunately. But I did mention to him, I have my own show on internet. He's like, oh, really? What's the name? And I told him, and he turned around and started writing it down and everything. I'm like, okay, are you actually going to watch this? But that got me thinking too. Charles, falling asleep over there?
No, I'm here.
Okay, it got me thinking too about what I told you happened to me on the way back today.
Way back home?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? Oh, what you told me.
Yes.
Okay.
So I wonder if those two correlate, because if he wrote down the haunting history and then passed that information along.
It's possible. We don't know.
Who knows?
Life happens in mysteriously funny ways.
Yeah, because if that's the case, man, that was a good shot to take.
Always a good shot to take.
And then I turned around after I finished up with Mern. I turned around and you and Kupsik were talking to me.
Yeah, we were talking to Ming Chen. He's a featured comic book seller and other things on a TV show called Comic Book Men. Very nice guy. I've met him before. Amazing dude, and he wasn't $40. I'll say that. I went ahead and just Kupsik did a little interview with him. I went ahead and filmed it. It was awesome. It was really cool to hear him, and he talked about some cryptids and the Jersey Devil and stuff. And I know Kupsik wants to try to get some hopefully future projects in line with him, which I think would be amazing. That'd be really cool. But he was really nice. He was open to talk to us. He was actually like waving us down to come talk to him, and like there was nobody in his booth, or not in his booth, in his I'd say
in the line.
Yeah, there was nobody in line to come talk to him. So we're like, you know what, screw it, let's just go talk to him. So
and he's like, I didn't get to talk to him or anything, but just listening to him talk with Kupsik and you was
very humble.
Seemed like such a nice guy.
Yeah, he was very nice, very humble. He was willing to talk. He told us the story of something. It's not actually paranormal, but it's close to paranormal themed that was featured on Comic Book Men, which was really cool. And in the moment, when he started talking about cryptids and the Jersey Devil and stuff, I was kind of taken back, and I'm like, oh wow, like he knows about this stuff. And then I thought for a second, oh wait, they actually do an episode on Comic Book Men where each store clerk, each person, I can't think of their names, each person on the show made their own cryptid. And they made a comic book about it too. So I was like, man, that's pretty cool that they did like some research and stuff into that. But yeah, it was really cool to talk to him. But,
and this is why Cassie says we were gods.
This is the big butt of the evening.
I like
we were starting to leave Celebrity Row and go do other things. And I looked over, and Ralph Macchio's line was really short. Considering how
it was
big
still
it was
kind of long, but it was
beforehand.
considering.
To me, that was short compared to what it was for the times before.
Sure.
So normally it's like from his table starting here, and it's like wrap around, right? Well, this was just like to the table here and here. So it was just like boom, 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 three little spots.
Yep.
So I'm like, you know what? This is probably the best time I'm ever going to see Ralph Macchio. I don't care. We waited in line. I figured out how much prices were, and I hollered over at Dave, which he wasn't going to wait in line. I made him do it. I was like, hey, my phone freaking sucks at taking pictures. Can we please use your phone to take a picture of me and Ralph Macchio? And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. No big deal. So he waited in the line with me. We get up there and we find out that his signature, or his photo and signatures, not together but both separate, are $80. $80 for one picture.
Hey, freaking dollars!
Separate $80 for a signature. So, oh god, he wasn't getting close enough, Cassie. He actually maintained like a distancing protocol kind of thing, which kind of sucked, but I get it. For his age, he looks great. He's in his 60s. You know that, right? He was born in like sure. We'll talk to you. He's in his 60s, and he looks great.
He did.
Like he was super nice. So
yeah.
While we were waiting in line, I wanted to figure out what question should I ask him, right? Like what deep question throughout all of his movies and his TV career and stuff. And I'm like, what's the best, or what's your favorite scene? Yeah, he's definitely older than you, Cassie. What's your favorite scene from the Cobra Kai TV show? Because I'm sure he's gotten loads of questions for the movies, loads of questions from outsiders, like from the Karate Kid movies and such. So I was like, let's do something current, something that he can really really remember. He said that it wasn't necessarily his favorite scene, but a scene that he knew that they had something was the scene where him and Johnny, I can't think of the actor's name, but the opposite of who plays, they were basically kind of like about to face down and fight each other, and like, your kids attacked my kids, and they were about to go at it. And all the film crew, I guess, reacted in such a way that it was like, oh, okay, this is something special. This is amazing. And I went on to tell him, I was like, yeah, that's absolutely right, because the fans felt it too. Like I could feel it in that scene that there was something amazing here and ready to go, and it was really cool to finally like I'm glad that was the scene that he said. And then Dave's question, which is my favorite question, I like his question more than my question. Dave asked him, who was the biggest asshole on The Outsiders?
I mean, you got to ask something like that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Puts him on the spot, gets him.
And he goes, "Oh, asshole, huh?" Like just kind of says it out loud. I'm just like, "All right, yeah, dude. All right, cool." You just said it straight up. Cool, whatever. He said, "What was it that?" Tom Cruise.
Yeah. He said Tom Cruise was. He said he would probably say Tom Cruise was the most peculiar.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it makes sense looking at where Tom Cruise is at
Tom
now.
Cruise. Yeah.
But like, he was younger then, so he wasn't really where he's at now, obviously. But then he said him and
C. Thomas Howell
didn't get along.
Yeah, they were annoyed with each other constantly, like, which I believe C. Thomas Howell is the guy who played Ponyboy, right?
I'd have to look again. I've got the DVD somewhere up here, but I'm not going to get up and go dig for it. But yeah, he said C. Thomas Howell and him got on each other's nerves a lot.
That's the guy who played Ponyboy. Yeah. So they filmed constantly with each other. So they were the best friends of the movie, right? And yeah, the fact that he was like, yeah, we got on each other's nerves all the time, but then he said that they were best friends now and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was really cool that he said that.
But C. Thomas Howell, if you ever watch this, he basically just called you an asshole.
In the beginning. He said you were an asshole.
Look at you defending the Karate Kid.
I'm defending both of them. I don't want to ruin a good friendship, okay?
It's not
because of your friggin' question. Anyways, but it was great. He was really nice talking to him. If I could, I would have talked to him the entire time. But our time was limited because there's other people online, and he's got a life to live. So, never, ever would I think that I met the Karate Kid. I don't know his politics. I really don't want to know what his politics are, but I'm pretty sure he's from California. So chances are,
Well, the great thing is, not only did you get to get a picture with him and stuff, but we got to talk to the man.
Yeah, we got to talk to him. It wasn't just like hey, can I get a selfie? And we got a selfie. No, we actually got to interact.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, I love your work.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It wasn't awkward. So it was great. If he does another thing, I'd love to go see him again. But yeah, it was great. It was really nice to see him. Honestly, money's money. I don't care. $80 well spent. And Dave got a free picture out of it.
I did. I kind of slipped in there. She did take my camera.
He slipped in on the selfie, so we got a selfie for $80. So Dave didn't have to pay anything. And,
actually, we got 3 of them.
Yeah, we did get 3 pictures, didn't we?
Yep.
It was great. He was really nice. Like that, and that's the distancing protocol. He had to stay on that side of the table. I mean, the dude, he looks like he's 40.
Yeah, look at him.
He doesn't look like he's
He could be in his 30s right there, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 30, you're 30. Dude looks great. It's those fucking Italians, man. I tell you what.
I wish I was 30.
Man. But Cassie, I will say Pony Boys is one of my favorite books/movies. Did I say Pony Boys? Outsiders is one of my favorite books/movies. Now I'm rambling, but yeah, it was a great time. So what did we do after that? We went to Liberty Bell. We hung out with Koopsik. We met one of his friends.
Yeah, we went to we hung out with Koopsik.
Several friends actually.
We ran into some of his friends. We all sat around, talked. And...
What's that place called?
That is Big Rip Brewery.
Big Rip. If you guys want a good brewery to go to, they got some really good beers. They actually worked with Koopsik and the Ectoplasm Show to release
they're one of their
sponsors.
Beers.
Yeah, they're one of their sponsors. They were really nice guys. His friends. We went in there and I actually had one of their craft beers. It was called Zelda or something. It was really good flavor. I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and they've got a barbecue place right next door, which was pretty damn good.
Guys, you just be careful with that bonsai tree. That is a very special bonsai tree.
On that table, and then I'm climbing him like a little tree.
Don't split the roots, okay? Don't split the,
Oh,
careful.
Lord.
I hope she gets the reference. Anyways.
She's like, I will just roll him in a little ball and just shove him up inside me.
But he's a small guy. He's
He
not.
is.
He's not very like. He might be tall, but like, he's a tiny guy. Like,
I mean, he's not much taller than you.
true.
I mean, yeah, he's still pretty small.
His smile is the same cheesy smile as it always been. I'm
If
just
I
ready for
thought about
Cobra
it-
Kai season 4. I'm ready. I'm friggin'.
If I thought about it, I would have asked him if he legit played guitar with Steve Vai, or if he was like pantomiming.
Well, next time.
If he was
he's there.
pantomiming, that was really good for him. Like, he did good.
I wonder if you could go on that line and just be like, "Hey, I have a question to ask him." If they would allow that or not, you know.
I don't know. We'll find out next year.
We'll have to pick a celebrity like, "Oh, we just want to talk to him." That's it.
We just want to ask him a question.
Yeah. We'll wait 4 hours just to ask one question.
Yeah. Yell out from far.
Yeah.
Hey!
Asshole! What your... No, it was still...
Your
It was
sales
really
lip
cool.
like your dick.
I was riding high on some adrenaline after meeting Ralph Macchio. It was great. It was really nice to meet him.
It was a hell of a day, and shit, by next morning, couldn't walk very well.
Dude,
Getting out of bed.
oh my gosh, I was so freaking sore. I got up and my entire ankles were just solid. So I had to actually spend some time to stretch my ankles just to go up to the kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
it hurt so bad. Yes, Cassie, thank you. That means a lot. We had a lot of fun. There were some really cool vendors, some cool artists. There were some artists that I was like, it's not my kind of style, but there's a market for everyone. So another good example, if you guys ever go to a con, do not feel bad for any artists that don't have people at their booths, and I'll tell you why. Just because they don't have anybody at their booths for this con doesn't mean they don't have anybody for booths at different cons. These people go to cons every single month. That's how they make their money. They sell their art. That's what they do. Yeah, like, it sucks they didn't have a particular crowd this con, but I guarantee what works for some people somewhere else doesn't work for some people somewhere else. So,
And I will say also, like, I'm not a comic book guy. I'm not really big into animation, like the animated series.
you're not
like
a superhero person. You're not a...
not really
like,
a superhero
yeah.
person. But so I didn't really expect that I was going to spend much money, but I did bring some money, and I did buy something, believe it or not, besides, spending $40
Yeah,
bucks.
while
on
you
art.
show that off, I'm going to get some of my stuff too.
I did pick up this handy dandy Day of the Dead shirt. Hey, Bob. The darkest day of horror the world has ever known. I thought this was pretty damn sweet. And it wasn't that expensive. Being a convention, you would think that prices would be up. It was like $25. That's all it was. And had I seen the Night of the Living Dead shirt in there, I probably would have got it too. But I didn't, and I didn't. So...
Okay. So the first thing I want to show is something small, but it's fine.
This is just day one. Like, we're technically day two.
This was Sunday. I got all this
Yeah.
stuff on Sunday. I bought all my stuff on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Real quick, have you got a bunch of stuff that you're going to be showing, or?
I don't know why.
I was going to show your pictures and stuff, too.
Do my pictures. Let's do my pictures first. We'll do the
Okay.
other things later.
And we'll kind of talk about the third day, Sunday. We'll go ahead and get into that.
Yeah.
So, the Bell, or whatever it was called, the spacecraft.
Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell. It was on full display. That thing is tiny. I thought it was going to be bigger. Honestly.
That person had to be really tiny.
Yeah. These astronauts. They're trained contortionists, apparently.
Yeah.
Jesus. One of my favorite things, though, from Sunday was this freaking guy.
Oh, the best cosplay?
Yes. This was freaking amazing. I'm going to play the video. I got some video of him walking around. Don't pay no attention to the voices in the background, because there's some people that picked up really well for some reason. I don't know why.
Backfired on me. Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, is that cool? Can I get a high five?
It's fine.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad. Sorry about the wait.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, here.
Let's get some video of you. The motion of that thing is amazing.
I did get to talk to this guy, and he's interested in coming down to the Haunting History Paracon. So he'll either be he'll have his Krampus stuff, but he's either gonna be there with Krampus so you can get photos done or get photos with him. But he's also got the Creeper from Jeepers Creeper, and he's working on the truck as well. So by October, he might have the truck ready. Go get your pictures with the Jeepers Creepers truck in October. That'd be freaking sweet, man.
It'd be amazing.
All right, your pictures
Next
here.
photo.
Yep. Let's see here.
All right, so we all know who this is.
Yeah.
At least I would hope you know who this is. This is Slimer from Ghostbusters. They had a full, pretty good sized Slimer on the table that I wanted to get a picture of, so I'm really happy that I got this one.
And those guys, the Ghostbusters, I forgot who. Jason knows them. They were gone on Sunday. I didn't even see them. I was gonna actually go talk to them too about coming out to the.
Yeah, I didn't see that many of them either.
And then you got this.
So this is a snow speeder, or I can't remember the official name of it, but it's a space land craft that was used in Episode 5 when they were on the snow planet Hoth of Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back. So this picture is a bunch of Spartans and ODS troopers from the game Halo. So that's who I was referring to earlier about the voice of Master Chief, which looks like these two guys on the far right end. They look like Master Chief-esque style armors. The other people look more like the ODST troopers, which was another video game that was featured after the Halo 3 video game called Halo. It's Halo 3 ODST, which are drop shock troopers, and they're basically humans that have like the best of the best training that's not quite Spartans. So this one is just a really cool Mandalorian armor that's sitting in Jabba the Hutt's palace, which is a really good shot of
Hang on a
if
second.
you what.
It's like blurry. I don't know why
Yeah,
it's
I
blurry.
noticed that. I don't know. It's okay. It's not the best detail, so I'm sorry.
Like
So
your original picture was actually clear. I don't know why.
I don't know.
uploaded
It
blurry.
just looks like it blew it up. I don't know. So, but the Mandalorian sitting in Jabba the Hutt's chair, which is something that happened in the Mandalorian TV show on Disney Plus. So it was really cool that I got to snap this and see it. This isn't normal too. Like the chair and everything is great, but that's just a normal cosplayer getting pictures. So it was really cool to get that.
Now this one, I'm gonna take a shot at this. Was this supposed to be Ada Wong?
It is Ada Wong from Resident Evil. So the Resident Evil video games, and I think one of the movies, but I could be wrong. I don't know if she's in the movies.
No,
But
she's
I
not
saw
in the
her
movie.
walking through, and I was like, I see the red and I see the hair. I gotta know if this is Ada Wong. So before I snapped her picture, I'm like, Miss, is your cosplay Ada Wong from Resident Evil? She's like, yes, it is. I'm like, oh, I gotta get a picture. So she gave me a picture, and it was really dope. I'm really glad she. Like, it's crazy. Like, most of the people doing cosplays, they want you to take a picture.
Yeah.
They want to get their picture taken.
Yeah.
They want people to appreciate the stuff that they did. Now, this is Thanos. This is a really, really good Thanos that was made. It's a mask. Like, it's not painting or anything like that. But I thought it was great. He has an actual Infinity Gauntlet on him. So I thought this was a really neat cosplay. Now, obviously, just the shot of the car, the demons from Ghostbusters. I love this picture. I wanted to get a shot of them.
Again, I wish they were there Sunday. I would have got a picture with all this.
Well, you see in the background, there's a Marshmallow Man too. That was pretty dope.
Man.
Yeah. So this is a cosplay of The Witcher, and I want to say Yennefer from The Witcher as well. So that is Geralt of Rivia. who is the Witcher. And I saw this couple while we were just kind of chilling, and I wanted to get a picture of them, and they were really nice taking a picture. So, okay. This photo is a Star Wars photo. So the guy on the left, our left, or, well, your guys' left, looking at the TV screen, computer screen, that guy is a character called Darth Revan. He's featured in a video game called Knights of the Old Republic, and his storyline is probably one of my favorite storylines. So Revan holds a deep, like, meaning to me. And then the guy on the right is Darth Nihilus, who, I think it's Nihilus, I could be pronouncing that wrong. This Sith was known to devour worlds with his, like, how powerful this person was. He could literally just devour worlds. It's like the life essence of the world and just destroy it. So it was really cool to see the both of them cosplaying together. So I'm really happy that I got this picture. Okay, so
These were badass. I'll even say
these guys were versions of Iron Man and War Machine that are zombified. I don't know if you can really tell, but you could see like skeleton teeth and like skeleton face on. So the guy on the right, he had more of a skeleton face. The other one on the left too, but it just, their armor was damaged, and it was a really cool concept, and I wanted to see that. So
and they were
it's
tall
zombie
as hell,
versions.
too.
Yes, they were. They were very tall.
They
It was
were.
cool
They
as
had to have
shit.
been like 6.5 feet.
Yeah, it was
Easy.
really neat. It was really, really cool. Okay, so on the left here, we've got Boba Fett and then 2 Tusken Raiders, which is very featuring from the Mandalorian, or not Mandalorian, from the Book of Boba Fett TV show on Disney+. Boba Fett, obviously a really awesome bounty hunter from Star Wars, and then two Tusken Raiders, which their Tusken Raider cosplay is fantastic. It's like spot on. So I'm really happy that that I could get these photos. And so we wanted to go to we saw a CBD shop set up, and I was like, okay, cool, let's just go say hi, see if they have any free samples. And so we went there, and I didn't know this was going to be there, but we were looking at stuff, and I was like, oh, cool, baby. Oh my God, it's a dog. Like, it's a freaking dog dressed in a Baby Yoda outfit. Like, how could you not like that? That's adorable. So I had to get a picture of this little guy. It was so cute. They had these little hand cream packets that were just like free samples, and he kept like looking over at the bowl and trying to sniff it, but it was too far away. So they brought the bowl up to him, and he was like just like sniffing the bowl, thinking it's like candy or not candy, but like snacks or something. So I thought that was freaking adorable. So I had to get a picture of him. So
All right, there's a couple more. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get a couple of these uploaded too.
This is a really good Darth Vader without the helmet. He's even got the scar on the top of his skull, on the top of his head there. So I thought this was a really cool take on Darth Vader. You know, normally you see the Darth Vader with a helmet, not with the helmet off. So I really enjoyed seeing this one. Charles' cute little dog voice. Yeah, I make cute little dog voices. It's fine.
And I did take a picture with a cosplayer as well. This one. My dad came to see me.
Sure.
It was the Pabst Blue Ribbon Man.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely the Pabst Blue Ribbon Man.
It was pretty freaking awesome. I was like, wow, that's awesome. But this was even better.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Now that's not a cosplay. That's actually just a statue that Dave took a picture
Yeah.
with. But
the company was an NFT company, but their whole push was around They Live. Like, it was interesting, to say the least. Very interesting.
I like it.
And like Charles said, you know, with these things, there's a little bit of something for everybody. You know, there was some sports stuff there. I was actually going to buy some sports stuff, but it sold, which I didn't think it would sell because
Being a Bears fan, you like here in Kansas City, apparently, you know, it's a thing.
And I was actually going to try to talk him down, like on all three of those pieces, the Bears, Bulls, and Cubs metal things. I was going to talk him down on that, but it sold. And then another piece I wanted was a tombstone piece. This guy did airbrush work, and it was the scene of them walking to the OK Corral, all four of them together, like just the silhouettes of them. Though it was freaking awesome. And off to the side, they had a Doc Holliday and a Wyatt Earp face profile airbrushed on there. It was just freaking sweet. I wish that didn't sell. That was the main thing I was going to go after if it was still there, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's the thing about, I guess, you go on Sundays, you're risking the item not being there.
Yep.
So,
Which, that's the thing, either
Risk
you
reward.
haggle them early or you haggle them late. And if you haggle them late, you got to deal with the chances of not having that item there anymore.
Yep. So, but then we went to after
day 3, well, day 2 for Dave, day 3 for myself, we went to McInteer Villa up in Atchison, Kansas. Now, we obviously went live, had some interesting things happen, but here's the shtick. We are doing a video that we're going to put together for you guys and for our patrons. They will get a little bit more, of course, of things that happened at McInteer. So, I've got to say that being my first time there, I feel like it was quite active. I don't think I've been anywhere for my first time, like my first time going to a place that was that active. Honestly, I've never. Yeah, I thought it was quite active, and what astounded me the most is a lot of activity was happening still during daylight. So that obviously blew my mind. Now, mind you, activity can happen at any time, but
yeah. So, and it was just Charles and myself there. Once Stephanie
Yeah.
left, and we just kind of walked around, did a little bit of a walkthrough. But at one point, when we entered the back stairwell area, Charles had felt.
So, yeah, well, Cassie, I was just reading her statement. Yeah, I watched part of your video when you were at McInteer, by the way, Cassie, sitting outside the library. That was really cool. I could hear the things happening out there. But I'll talk about our specific instance real quick, though.
Yeah.
When we were passing down that back hallway, going to that back stairwell where the basement is and where the attic entrance is, I felt a spiderweb type feeling, what they say about that, on the back of my arm. And I was just like, okay, that was weird. Like, that's just different. And I reached over just to try to feel and try to figure out if it was like a hair of mine or if it was actually a spider web. I could feel nothing. I didn't feel a single thing back there. So that kind of led me to believe, okay, well, there's something interesting going on here. And then we went up to the attic, walked around, smelled weird to me. Just, I don't know, just had a weird smelly smell that smelled smelly. And so we come back downstairs, and Dave, as soon as he opens the basement access door to go down to the basement, obviously, spiderweb energy just hits him. Just hits his arm, and I put my arm up there immediately to see if I could feel something. I didn't feel a single thing. So whatever it was, got Dave.
It was that whole spiderweb feel, and I've had that plenty of times, but yeah, just the fact that where Charles had his and where I just had this one was only a few feet away.
Literally in the same area.
So we continue and we start going down the stairs into the basement, and I started feeling like the heaviness on my chest, and I made a comment to Charles. I was like, "Hey man, does it kind of feel heavy in here to you?" And just said no. I'm like, all right, well, we walk around, we walk to the back. Like if you get to the bottom of the stairs, the second room to your right, straight back. We went back there, and I forgot, we were just talking or something, and I felt.
We get to the middle of the room, and that's when you felt it.
The middle of the room, and I felt. I don't know why chat's lagging for me.
I don't know. That's okay.
I felt like the spiderwebs again on my left arm. And I started feeling it as if it was moving along my arm. And I'm like, hey, Charles, put your hands in here and see if you can feel this, And so
I reached out. I stuck my hand. I could feel something at first, but then it just felt like a normal spider web, feeling okay, yeah, there's something that feels here. And I started feeling around more, up towards the top. And about the where I almost get to the ceiling, I get this weird electric shock through my hand. I would say probably about half of my hand from here down was just like an electric buzz. I don't know how to explain it, or the best way that I think I can explain it is those little like zapper toys or jokes that you would play on your friends.
The hand buzzer.
Yeah, it's the hand buzzers where you're not necessarily the hand buzzer, but like it's a metal surface. You hold it down and it sends like an electric shock through that. That's what it felt like, but not as intense. So I felt what I can only describe as an electric current go through my hand. That's the only way that I can, like, some sort of static electric current go through my hand. And when I say static, the thing that made me, like, when you look at that on the TV screen, you know, that is the feeling that I would say describes the
consistency.
Yeah, like that's what it felt like. If I had to put the into a feeling, that's what it felt like. And it just felt like my hand like was vibrating at a super fast pace with energy, and I just go, "Whoa, okay, that was weird. I've never felt that before, ever." Like, you know, I've put my hand. You know, when you like shock somebody, obviously there's like you could feel electric current there.
Yeah.
But that was like engulfing my hand. That was friggin' trippy. And then I find out that someone has reportedly seen a figure crawl along the ceiling in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Crawl along the ceiling. I'm almost touching the ceiling, the light fixture, in that basement. So did I just poke my hand in some spiritual whatever, and
in a spiritual
just
butthole?
shocked the shit out of me? Now, instead of me doing the shocker, it gave me the shocker. That was crazy, man. It was.
But that wasn't the end of that room for us that night.
No, we went back.
And we did a live stream down,
Yes.
and we were down there. And since we're already at an hour, I'll just say this: you should go back and watch the live stream.
Yes.
Because stuff that we heard is actually you are actually able to hear it through the live stream.
Yeah, and we also took the recorder in real time. We took the recorder and let you guys listen to it too.
Yeah.
So. Ceiling Crawlers. That's a great band name. It was just I didn't know about the ceiling crawler thing until after it had happened. So
yeah.
But yes, we did catch some sounds that were unexplainable, obviously, and highly recommend you guys listen to them. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that yet, go back and watch it. I think we were live maybe like an hour and a half, something like that. So it's not too terribly long of a live video, but definitely worth checking it out. Guys, we're not going to have a Patreon video tonight, but next week we will be back to normal.
Yes. I will say too, just real quick, so we can get let people know, we are going to have some sort of an evidence video for you guys later. So
yeah, we'll have a like a vlog
because
video.
There were more things that happened. We just can't talk about them because we actually caught these on camera. So very, very weird, unexplainable things that I think you guys would be really excited to hear. I am very excited to share it with you because I had a personal experience that I actually caught on camera. So I am very, very excited to show it to you guys.
And let me just say this: Charles's first time there. I think it was well received.
Oh, very well. Well, think about this though. The experience that I had was not too far away from where we were feeling those spiderweb feelings.
It's true. This is true. Again, it'll be out. I don't know when it'll be out. It'll be out soon though. I'll get that video put together.
I need to give you the videos.
Yeah. Also, just so you guys are aware, I'm not going to tell you what, but I'm up to something.
And I know what he's up to. This is the first time that I know before. Well, not the first time, but anyways.
But some of this magnitude, you're in the know.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too. So, thank you guys for being here. I'll show off art another time, and we'll get to it.
You sure you want to? I guess we can. If you want to show it now, we can show it now.
I
You
don't
guys
know
want
how
to see
many
his art?
people. When aren't you up to something? That's so true. So
Go ahead and
Cassie
show a
just
couple
said-
pieces.
All right, so real quick, because I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, I went ahead and got a map of Middle Earth that's been carved and burnt into the wood, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's burnt, but I'm like I said, I'm a big Middle Earth fan, big Lord of the Rings fan. Dan, I got a really, really adorable picture of Baby Yoda, because who doesn't fucking like that cuteness?
Because
Come
why
on.
not?
So adorable. And then I got a cool, like, it looks like a retro picture. Oh, God. Well, there goes that one. Of The Mandalorian, one of the seasons of Ahsoka Tano. Another cute Baby Yoda from Mandalorian. They were all came in frames, though, too, by the way. And then I got some more posters, but it's going to be a hassle to get them out, but.
Yeah.
And then another cool Mandalorian photo of Luke Skywalker just destroying some people. So, and I got another one that I don't have framed, but I don't have it with me, which is totally fine. So,
And
eventually,
those other ones, real quick, the other ones that he actually got them signed too.
yeah, I got them all signed.
I tried to sneak a video. I don't know if I did or not. Oop. Yeah, that was a video of like the guy that was signing them. The artist was signing them, which is really cool.
Yeah, I was really happy with them. So, thank you guys for being here, tuning in to us and our shenanigans.
Check back in with us on Tuesday next week for a new topic, or we might have an interview.
Yeah, depending on what we can get, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens, guys. Thank you for watching tonight. Thank you for watching always. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.